Hey guys, it's Daniel, and I want to show you a quick video of a Butterbot prop that I made from the show Rick and Morty. I made him this summer, and we can start off by opening this app that I made for him. So he just connected, and I'm going to turn him on and tilt up his neck. So you have basic control of him through the app, so I can control his tracks and make him move forward and back and spin. And then I can also make him talk, and I can control his arms. And if I'm good enough, I can also have him get some butter. Oh, this is hard. Oh, I don't think he's gonna get it. Let's shift it over. Okay, arms all the way out. Tilt his head down. And oh, it was a good attempt. But that is a basic demo of my Butterbot robot. Okay, now I just switched over to the app view, and I want to give you a quick overview of what the app looks like, not on camera, but actually from the screen. Hopefully, oh yeah, he's working, okay. I just want to make sure he's working before I start the demo. But we can control his arms, as you can see, and let me actually enable his neck, which, oh, it's kind of hard to shoot him. I control his neck using this button in the lower right. So I have to enable it first, and then I control it using the tilt of the phone. Then his arms move with this slider, and his base moves with this joystick. And this joystick's pretty interesting, I think, because it centers itself when you click on it, so you don't start moving by accident if you don't click perfectly on center, which is really nice in my opinion. And then we can also control his speaking with this pop-up menu. So if we also want to get it closer, you can hear him talk, and you can see that the LED blinks just like it does in the show, which is pretty cool. Some other things is you got the battery indicator on the bottom to see how much battery he has left. And this is all going through Wi-Fi and automatically connects to him like seamlessly. Just as long as you're on the same Wi-Fi network, it will figure out where he is and connect to his IP address. There's not much more to it than that. It's pretty simple from the operation standpoint, and I think it looks pretty nice. Now I just wanted to give you guys a quick mechanical and electrical overview. So I've taken off his top plate so you can see inside. And in the top, he has most of his electronics. So he's got a speaker, a sound card. So this is actually the sound card, and then I've got an audio amplifier, and then there's a speaker from an HTC M8. It was actually really hard to get a speaker that was small enough and an amp that was small enough and loud enough so you could actually hear it through the metal and over the really loud neck servo. And then I actually have, I know you can't really see anything in here, but because of all the wiring, but there is a servo that just sits right in the middle. And then there's pulleys that go down his neck and then connect to another pulley down here that allows his neck to move forward and back, because obviously there's not enough room in there to fit a servo to control his neck. So I had to do a pulley system up to here, and it's actually one of the most powerful servos I could get in that form factor, because his head is super heavy. It's got this full aluminum plate and all the electronics and everything, and his arms and the two servos for his arms. They're controlled independently. In the app, they work together, and I can make them move independently, but I haven't actually added that functionality without... I haven't figured out how to make it easy to do in the app, or look nice in the app at least. And then he's got his base, which is just these tread motors, so they're obviously independently driven. That's the battery with the motor controller. You see the green LED for the treads. And I'm trying to think what else there is. I mean, like I said, most of him is metal, aluminum, and which is his base. This part right here is aluminum. The only thing that's really plastic are these parts of his arms. These parts are steel, aluminum. I basically machined and manufactured. Oh, this front part is some plexiglass and some plastic. I machined everything from scratch on him except for the motors, obviously, and this gearbox. So I'm trying to think what else is in him. This is a particle photon board, which is a Wi-Fi enabled microcontroller. So that's what allows him to connect to the app. There's like voltage regulators. He runs like all of his parts run around 3 different voltage levels, which is like 7.5, 5 volts, and 3 volts. So that's why there's this huge wiring harness. There used to be an OpenMV camera in there, which is this face tracking camera that would allow him to track my face. And I wrote most of the code for that where he was tracking my face, but then I had to give it back to the original owner. So maybe if I buy my own again someday, I can put it back in. That's why you can kind of see in there and see some of the lights going on. What else? Oh, it's really cool. I can update him over Wi-Fi. I don't have to like take off his top every time I want to update the firmware, because that's just a nice built-in feature of the particle photon that I've got right here. It's just over-the-air updates. I'm sure there's a lot more. He's got this LED, which was actually probably the most complex piece of code while I was writing him. It just has so many behaviors, whether it's blinking due to low battery or, having this breathing effect when he's connecting. Right now he's connected to the app, so it's just turned off. But when he talks, it blinks like you've seen earlier in the video. I don't know. I feel like I could talk forever about all the problems I encountered with him. But he's finally working, and I don't know. Pretty proud of how he turned out. So that's it. Thanks.